Alright, guys. How we doing? How we doing? It's been a while, huh? I've been very busy. Oh, that's weird. We're gonna have to have another one. Even weirder. Huh. Okay. Got a lot to talk about. Wait for a few more peeps to mosey their way on in. Okay. Let's see. Well, we got a main female. It's on the bottom. She's expecting something. Okay. What else do we got here? Justice. Endurance. Collective. You were somebody. Ooh, we got danger though. Huh. Somebody's got a new perspective about something. You're freed. Yeah, you use a. You're like a flower child. You've got flower power, whoever I'm talking to. Oh, yeah. You're beautimous. Whoever you are, you're naturally a beautiful person. You're a fun person. Okay? You're a Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Earth, Queen of Cups energy mixed together. It's great energy. Anyway, you have been and you still are in danger. You know this, though. I'm not telling you something you didn't already know. Yeah. It's because somebody's got a new perspective about something that happened to you. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you would have a platform like I do, or you can just do anything where you're in your purpose. You're in your North Node. You know who you are. Your profession, your career, your main career could be helping people, humanity, however you want to look at it, okay? But you have a family member, a matriarch, patriarch. Yeah, this is about fortune that they stole from you. Yada, yada, yada. They always wanted to make you feel small. Yeah, like you're no big deal. You got a friend involved here. It's definitely for some of you, your mother. Lots of secrets. This mother has a lot of emotions for you. She can go from 0 to 100. Like you can walk in the room and this woman, her energy level, her anger level, her annoyed level, by you walking into the room, we can go from 0 to 100. You can call on the phone. Anyone else can call on the phone. She's like, oh, hey, how are you? You call on the phone. She's like, yeah, what? Or you can just feel her annoyance. I can relate to this. Oh, can I ever? You should see my mother. You just bring up my name. Her head spins. Loss, okay? Someone's going to pass away or somebody did. Your identity was also stolen. And for someone else, somebody that died, people continued. I don't know how they do it, but anyways, this person had things that, inheritances that haven't been claimed, kind of a deal. But somebody was like using a dead person's. They were getting Social Security benefits, okay? Let me put it that way. Yeah. Anyway, you're fated to be in the position that you're in, that you're not very happy about, which I know I can understand, because this thing has been going on and happening to you for a long time. You feel like it's been far from over. You're brave. Very, very, very brave and very beautiful person. So don't forget, you're special. You're special. Okay. I have a lot to talk about. That was crazy. Okay. But now you know what this is. And justice is coming in for you. Okay? Okay. And there is somebody here. We'll get more into that too. This falls along the same side with all this anyways. It's just taking, stealing. It's what's not other. It's what people just feel entitled to people's stuff. It's so disgusting. to see how many entitled people here on this earth we have that truly believe, because they believe something to be a certain way, they want it to be that way so bad, for it is. Even though if it's another person's wishes that it is a certain way, even though it's the other person's hard work and their money, so they should, even when they're not here, be able to set it down very clear for anyone to know how they want their wishes to be held out. But when someone said, people can get very creative. So that's a case here. Over here, okay? You know, so something happened this last Sunday. There's a group of people that do like a Sunday fun day kind of deal. There's somebody in this group that's terminally ill, okay? And there's somebody that's a truck driver in this group. He would never tell people that he does lot lizards, but he does. Oh, yes, he does. He likes a good old-fashioned nasty lot lizard. He sure does when he stops. He says he doesn't, but he does. He'll never tell anyone, but he does. He got terminal illness. Okay? This person came up against you, by the way. Used to be friends with this person. So, somebody needs to stop looking in the rearview mirror. Go get your backbone and your balls. Okay? While you can. I mean, you know, I don't know. Somebody keeps looking in the rearview mirror. This person, like I said, you need to get your balls, get your backbones while you can, while you're at it, looking in that rearview mirror. Pull your big boy panties on. All right. Main female and expectations. So, there is there's three. Oh, four, excuse me. Yeah. There's 4 families here. Okay? Ooh! 6. Ho ho! Fighting. These people are fighting 6 different families. At least. Because this whole deal, this thing that happened to you. Yeah. It's funny because I was going to say this is like an atomic bomb that went off and happened in your life. Then I looked down and there's this card here. These 3 cards, they fell on the floor. I picked them up and I was going to put them back in the deck over there because the swamp cooler will blow, you know, sometimes in here and the cards will blow off. Anyways, I look over the movie Atomic Blonde. And I was going to say atomic bomb. So maybe there's somebody in this family that, you know, they're like that. Their hair would be blonde, but it'd be like atomic blonde. You know what I mean? This person would have a very fiery person. This person could be an air sign or a fire sign energy. Maybe a water sign. Not on Earth, though. Mm-mm. Somebody needs to watch the movie Atomic Blonde and the movie The Firm. Someone's name could be Tori. But this situation here, that has to do with this situation here, you know, we were just talking about main female expectations. Sunday fun day deal. Hits out on the hitman now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, remember? Can't forget the the truck driver with the lot lizards, terminal illness. Someone's pregnant, too. Ugh, let's hope somebody didn't give their terminal, you know, STD to their baby. So, I don't know. God's looking down at these people and going, you know what? This is not brain surgery. Seriously, people? It's not this hard. No. Especially when it comes to this. Something with this pregnancy. Yeah, something with that pregnancy. Somebody's name could be Emily. Somebody is running. Oh, this is just funny. Somebody's running around telling people, collective, you're not an oracle. And I don't. The funny part why I say this is funny is because I know you're not running around telling people you are. But this person is telling people they are. That's the funny part about this. And, that would be like actually selling you short. You're definitely an oracle as a modality. You have so many more facets to you. Huh. You are very talented, very gifted. You being an oracle is just one tiny. It's like you saying you're a white witch, an earth witch, a green witch. Whether you're like a Reiki master, you're a yogi, you're an arborist, you're an herbologist. I could go on and on. You're a homeopathic. You're a medium. You're an expert on crystals, flower essence, plants, astronomy, astrology. That would be you. So running around telling people that you think you're an oracle and you're not, it really has no bearing. That's just one tiny tidbit of who you are. Yeah. Anyways, this person's been hexing you. They've been trying to get people like out on a witch's hunt. Like I have a card. Oh. I'll have to find this deck. Aha! There it is. Let's check this out. Let's see if the card comes out. I just found it. Ugh. If this card comes out, this will be funny. But, okay. I grabbed this deck. But look, at the bottom, I grabbed another deck. So we got somebody here that has been determined. Determined. Okay? When you have the elf card and mischief, you got the raven energy. Raven's a beautiful energy if used in the right way. It's not here. Okay? Somebody's been having premonitions that if they don't stop collective what they're doing to you, something bad will happen. Yeah. With this stag energy. This is a passed on loved one. A masculine energy. A father, a grandfather, an uncle, a brother. This is nothing like younger than those type of generational people. Okay? You're protected though. Because there's some twerps here. Mental midgets. Okay? These are elf on the shelf energies, right? There's a person though here, part of all of this. Already gave you some background. We'll get some more. Okay? You're a high priestess energy. Oh, look at you go, girl. Yeah. You're also like a medicine woman. Okay? You like honor the different seasons on the medicine wheel. Okay? Yeah, you honor the different seasons on the medicine wheel. Alright, so let's get back to this family. They're holding on tight, man. These people are with this 4 and the 1 here. Okay? Their new beginnings is on the bottom instead of on the top. This should be like this. So, this would be your foundation and your new beginning. Okay? This is like your coffee table, not your card table. Your card table would be the 2, but it's in reverse. And they're holding on tight to this. Okay? It's money. It's money. Okay? There's all these people fighting. Like I said, there's at least 6 families involved in here. There is a good friend of yours, collective. Yeah. There's a really, really, really good friend of yours. Like it could be a best friend from childhood, high school, junior high, college, whatever. They want you to feel small because when you're around, they feel small. And it's not your fault. It is something within them that gets triggered when you come around. Okay? They've known this your whole life. Okay? You know who this person is. Yeah. So, whoever I'm talking to, you probably grow every kind of an herb. I have an herb garden. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, sure do. Yeah. You've got family on the other side. They So, like, it was just my dad's birthday. Okay? My dad's birthday was the 2nd of July. He died on the 23rd of July. So, way to go. How my mom and brother really messed up July for everyone, right? 4th of July, 24th of July. Yeah. Anyway, I don't cry like I used to cry and have, I used to have meltdowns because I miss my dad so bad. But I don't do that anymore. And we always talk about him. We always cook what he loves to eat. Always get a banana. I got the best for his birthday, banana cream pie, man. He loved banana pie, man. And we had one. We sure did. Yeah. He was here with us. We had a campfire. And, it just doesn't get better as time goes on when you love someone. I don't care what anyone says. It doesn't get better. You just learn to handle it better. And that's the beauty of it, and that's what you're supposed to do. So, anywho, it is super cool because God did bless my dad for everything he had to go through down here on this earth, but he had to endure, and the untimely manner of him exiting this earth and how it was done. And how the people that did him wrong have still not even tried to make anything right. And they continue to move on in the same action as they were before. But he's finally met someone on the other side that loves him, adores him. She's a beautiful woman inside and out. Yeah. And he's happy. My dad's happy. And I'm happy for my dad. He never sold himself out when he was here on this earth. And he had plenty of times when people that had lots of money and different things approached him in the business he was in. No, he didn't bend over, put his palms on the ground. No, he didn't take it up, you know what. Nor did he get on his knees and do, you know what. No, he had integrity, he had pride. He had dignity. He was loyal to himself. And ferociously loyal to us, his family. But then, the main two, son and wife, decide he needs to leave this earth. Oh, I'm here to report he had a great birthday. Yep. He sure did, and he will live for the rest of his times out in the universe where he's at now, which I know I am not telling anyone. But he's doing great, and he deserves it. I'll be there with him one day. I already know that. But my mother and my brother, no, you'll never see him again. All right, Spirit, tell us about the little elf's energy here mixed in with the old raven. And we've seen the boar with danger and mischief. Somebody's had a premonition. Passed on loved one. Ooh, I said medicine woman a minute ago. Look. There you have it. Yep. Someone's a medicine woman. Like I said, there's an earth witch here, a beautiful witch. She knows all. She's all about the seasons. She's all about plants. She's all about animals, okay? She honors the cycles of life, whoever I'm talking to. You're a beautiful person. You help bring the vibration up. Absolutely. We need more like you. Deep being. You're a very deep individual, okay? You would rather be alone. You figure this is how far in your, whoever I'm talking to, this is how far in your journey you are. Because you would rather be alone and have peace and happiness and have self-love than have it ripped away by false people coming back into your life to take from you, manifest off you, harvest off of you, you know, steal your energy, steal your light, steal your ideas, steal your identity. Take, 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 take. Okay? That's these people right here. These takers. Mm-hmm. They made a bad decision. Sure did. 3, and here we go. Everything's backwards in their lives. Everything's backwards. Their new beginnings, there is none. Everything's on the bottom. This is if they could stop what they've done and make it right. But they don't. They started out backwards. And it's just escalated even more. Yeah. Anyways, there's no new beginning. For at least 3. 3 and 3 is 6. We got 6 on the top there. There's at least 4 different families that are in trouble, like serious trouble that they don't understand because they cannot put their egos and their pride aside. They keep believing that the more they push you, collective, you will snap and that will get them out of everything they've done. It doesn't, because they just keep pushing it and they keep, in order to get you snap, they're still committing other crimes. So it's just more crimes added to the list of crimes they've already committed against you. Whoop-de-doo. It just keeps showing how you people don't know when to stop. You don't know when enough's enough. Yeah. Phew. Respecting spirit. Look at that. The spirits on the other side. What was I just talking about? Wow. Yeah, moon water. Someone needs definitely some moon water, man. You need a reset in the retrograde. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Okay? Someone's name could be Emily. Somebody keeps doing, I said it earlier, hexes and curses and spells. Oh, Lord. This has to do with a power of attorney scam Justin's involved in. Yeah. So there's a power of attorney scam here. We got people doing hexes and curses and spells to get confused or to get whatever this power of attorney scam in court overturned or whatever. Yeah, stagnation. See? Yeah, like we're trying to cause. This is you, collective. You know, whatever you got going on. Putting it back on the old burner again. But in the meantime, prying eyes here. They're going to stalk you. They're going to watch you. Okay? They're going to invade your privacy, though. Okay? All right? Please. Someone's playing with a book of spells that they know nothing about. Nope, 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 nope. Somebody keeps getting on the internet and looking things up, Spirit says. And somebody's like watching like TikTok videos of how to do spells. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is. This is why I got this deck out. Okay. All right. Now I know. Now I know. Okay. You see this? Remember what I said earlier? This is why I got this deck out? Because somebody was going around trying to get people on board to come after you like you need to be hunted down as the witch you are. Yeah, so they went out and hired the witch hunter. Beware. Okay? Try to make people believe that you're dangerous. You're probably on some government watch list too. They probably turned you into all kinds of stuff, man. Oh yeah, they do this kind of stuff. Lie, 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 lie. Meanwhile, though, they can do whatever the hell they want. Because look at you. Go ahead. This person will be real surprised. Because when you come into someone's energy and they're not of what people are telling, you won't be able to help but to feel the light, the goodness that this person will carry instead of what people tried to convince you of. But only an idiot will go and listen to what people have to say when it's so horrendous and not go talk to the source to make sure for themselves, especially if they know you. And if they don't know you, why would you ever jump on board doing something bad to someone you don't know? Do you know how weird and stupid this is? I guess not. All right. There's a Taurus, a Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Feminine here. Okay? Some of you, she's Asian. Some of you, she's African American. Somebody is Native American. And somebody is Caucasian. Someone's got like colored hair that has like different colors of pinks fading through it. Like, okay? Someone loves to wear wigs. Yeah, yep. Someone's been doing that mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of Masal? Yeah, that's not a good idea. You get upset every time you do that. Why do you keep doing something that's upsetting you every time and you don't like the answers you're being given? Stop. God. Ah. And then there's a feminine grandmother on the other side for some of you. It could be a great grandmother or your grandmother, okay? Or it could be your mother or an aunt or, oh, even it's a great aunt. But anyway, some of you, this is just a person that kind of felt like a sister you never had, an aunt you never had, a mother you never had, a daughter even you could never had, okay? But this is serious. Okay. You don't think about this person all the time. It's been a long time actually since you thought about this person. But at one time, this person was really, they passed on. It's been a long time ago. But they've always been with you because you were so amazing to them when they were here. Some of you, this person had like a bob haircut. Okay. Cute. She was stylish. She was kind of sassy. Good manners. Educated. Older than you, though. Older than you. So she would have been like the older sister you never had. The older aunt you never had. Okay? Could be your mother. Could be your grandmother. Great-grandmother. Alright, tell me more, Spirit. Finish up. Somebody's a giant backstabber. This person's a backstabber, they just told me. Yeah. Witching hour. Okay? This person does a lot on the witching hour. Okay? This is somebody in your family. Okay, so they're narrowing it down more for you. Okay? So this person I'm talking about, this person was somebody in your family. They can be extended family. Just be anybody that you consider to be family, but you consider this person a part of your family. You loved them. She does use the witching hour to her advantage. She likes animals, whoever this person is. Okay? She herself is a beautiful person, a smart person, an educated person. But something about you, when she's around you, it brings out her insecurities. Oh, yes, this person likes to play in the graveyard, too. Okay, lots of secrets, okay? Somebody's doing spells like, you look like Bambi to everybody. So, a hungry animal sees a Bambi, right? Somebody that sees a Bambi as they're naive, they can't stick up for themselves, they're not very smart, they're young-minded, they've got a young mindset, that's this energy, how she was trying to project about you through some spell work and stuff, okay? And word of mouth and blah, 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 okay? But the crazy thing is, this was the card I was seeing if it would come out when I was talking about in the beginning. them, I mean, because that's the first thing that came to my mind. This card in this deck come to my mind when I was telling you what was happening, how they were trying to describe to you the false picture that this person portrayed of you. I mean, a lot of people got on board, okay? Meanwhile, collective, look at you, divine femme. You're like, yeah, whatever. Go ahead, have your witch hunt. Go ahead, file your false documents. Go ahead, steal things from me. Talk about me. Send horrible, wrong people towards me. Hack me. Invade my privacy. I still know who I am. Because you're the spell. Who you are the spell. Yep. You let go a long time ago of these people. Because look, when you let go, this is number 30. 31, the power became a part of you. You realized here how powerful your words are too. Oh yeah. These lotions, potions here, this is all to put you in your own Zen space. You journal, you write down things. I'm not going to give away all your little secrets. But this is about you. This is about no one else. Or the karmics here, little Miss Moffat here, she is busy. She's busy with her pet, dog, kitty, or whatever. She would use this stuff to work against you. Okay? But you're about you. You're like, no, 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 no. I don't give away my power to anybody. I'm sure as hell not going to waste this stuff here that costs me money on other people that don't wish anything good towards me. No. So use it for yourself. You're smart. You figured it out a long time ago how you are become more powerful than these people. Yeah. They don't understand. Like voodoo, hoodoo, what all of the others, that's weak. It's weak. You people think it's not because the devil let you have an immediate reaction to the actions you take. They're demonic to get what you want because it's an illusion. They have to let you believe the illusion so they can keep you working at their beck and call, doing all the shit work for them, being the gopher of the dark side, right? It's all right. You wonder why all these people that have figured out who they are, you can call them light workers, you can call them messengers, you can call them psychics, mediums, whatever. Doesn't matter. They're here to do something good. They're not here to hurt people. They will deliver their messages as they're meant to be delivered, but they should be uniquely delivered by each one of us in our own special way that coincides with our personalities, our gifts, our talents. So there's a group of people here that are brokenhearted. Ooh, somebody went to Brokeback Mountain in your family. All right. Yeah. They had a reunion with somebody. Someone's got a secret boyfriend they like to keep under the... Yeah. Somebody did a blood ritual too. That was not a good idea. There's a trail on this ritual that somebody attended. Ooh. That wasn't good. So, somebody did this against a seer. Okay? This blood ritual thingy. Somebody did this up against a seer. Whoever you are, you have not heard the last of what's going to happen. When you see thunder, they said you better run. Wherever you live, when the thunder rolls in, just know, think of towers after towers after towers in your life. Get ready, get set, go. All right. Crazy message. All right. So remember we was talking about the backstabber? Yeah? Well, there's a father energy here. and an aunt. Well, somebody likes R&B. Someone drives a Ford truck. Someone's bipolar. Okay? And this little group here, Taylorsville, Utah. Okay? Someone drives a Mini Cooper. Someone has a best friend that's jealous of them. And this best friend, you had a group of friends you all hung out with. And now this best friend has got the whole group of friends jealous of you too. This is the dumbest thing ever. Anyways, there's people in this like group that have had other people following you. Whether it's they take turns, they get together, do a little outing, following you, whatever. Or they put a GPS tracker on you, or they paid someone to follow you, but you're being followed. But the funny thing is, so are they. But collective, they're so wrapped up in you, they have no idea they're being followed. I'm not kidding you. Someone drives a minivan too. Yeah. Yep. Collective, you know there's thieves in your family. There's something related. These thieves in your family, Key West, Kauai, Carmel, California, Argentina, Clearwater Beach in Florida, San Diego. Someone's on heroin. Ooh. Collective, this is the attitude. If I cut you out of my life, you gave me the scissors, okay? You are not going to make choices ran by fear and what other people's opinions are of you anymore. Somebody's into watching the movie The Godfather. Like this person, whoever's watching this, they're watching it over and over, okay? There's a character in this movie that this person believes that they have commonalities with, okay? Somebody loves comics, okay? Someone is from Plymouth, England, the UK. Someone's from Holland. Someone's a part of the Skull and Bones. Someone works at Brighton Ski Resort. And somebody is a born-again Christian. Okay? A lot more info, babe. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, let's get back here. So, there's three couples specifically. We're like the three main couples of leading this little organized crime ring around. Okay? Oh, yeah. They're way into control, superiority. They have God complexes, I mean, these people have shut off a lot of their emotions that they should have that are connected to compassion, sympathy, empathy, kindness, okay? Like their heart chakras, they purposely just turn them off. That's why it's easier to look at a situation very analytically, okay? Not even logically. I'm talking analytically, okay? There's emotion is taken out of this. And these people at the time, they just tell themselves, we did what was best for us. Okay. So, collective, there will be a change for these people. Okay? Remember? Main female, she's expecting news. We know what this was all about from the get-go, and this is about a change. Okay? Yeah. Change. Whew, these cards are getting hot. Yeah, community of people helped out. Well, we've seen this. I mean, we got all these families here. And I said, there's at least 3 families are going to have a major change. Yep. They involved way too many people. They did way too much. They overdid themselves. They did way too much. Okay? There's a family here that someone died. And they shouldn't have died the way they did. Their time wasn't meant to come by the hands of these people. Okay? Then there's someone else. There's more than one person that they've unalived in their family. Okay? They're connected to a ring of people that scam and con people through life insurance policies. Okay? Death certificates. People create fake birth certificates, social security numbers, driver's license. Um, you know, they do power of attorney scams. Okay? These people can get you a passport, a fake passport. They can change your name. They can change your birth date. They can change your whole identity, make you disappear. Because there's military involvement here too, around it. In this, guaranteed. That like the official, did he already pop out? The official person, I bet it pops out. Because I'm feeling government here. This is a family that they care very much about their status in society. Okay, how they look. These people love their toys, their assets, their houses, their properties, their clothes, their cars, um, you know, what they wear. They're very much labels, you know, okay? Yeah. Someone in this group. Ooh, going to court or went to court. Yeah, yep. Yep, there's a couple here. Going to court. Yeah. Alright, there's more than one story here. Yeah. Okay, there's more than one story here. Oh. Alright. So, no matter what, there is a message of concern coming in, okay? This main female has been expecting a message, okay? She is the one that's going to end up with the message of concern. She's waiting. Part of her knows things are going to change, okay? Some of you, this could be your mother, sister-in-law, ex-wife, aunt, cousin, girlfriend, boss, co-worker, put it where it goes. But this person did too much. She knew it. She knew it. She's involved in a lot over here, okay? What you've been given a premonition about. These people here, they were determined, remember, to bring chaos, mischief, obstacles, blockages in your life. You've been protected. They've been trying to undo all your protection. But these people, don't forget, they were very determined and committed. Okay? This is not the time that you keep this crap going. Not in the energy that we're in right now. You don't do this. Nope, you don't. You got to be stupid. But hey, stupid doesn't scare. So, all right. So, the community was involved. Okay? This is one scenario. This main female and this privileged lady and this man here and his thoughts, okay? Some of you, this is like this privileged lady There's so many stories I'm getting. Okay. I got to finish one before I go on to the next because everybody wants to get them out to you guys. All right. So, the community of people helped cover up a death. Okay. With this privileged lady and her boyfriend, fiance. Okay. They're not married. They're not married. Okay. Somebody also went in to this masculine energy. He's like a police detective, okay, of some kind. But somebody went in and gave him a description of a divine feminine as if she committed a crime. So, like going in and, where they get the person that comes in and draws, you give them the description of the person. Yeah. She did this to you, this bitch here. Yep. She sure did. She was paid, of course, because it's to get you off the trail of the person here that is that's no longer here, that the community all helped out with. Okay, these two, so they could end up like this, and she ended up being the privileged lady instead of you, divine feminine. Okay, she's had to go to court about this. Okay, some of you, she has a little girl. But this is yours. It was left to you. There's also a house that was left to you. This is left to you since you were a little girl. Bunch of people been feeding off of this, living off of this, thought you were so stupid. You're just not greedy like them. You chose to walk away like I did. And you're just like, okay, I'll go off with my life. I'm not going to sit here and spend years and years and years fighting with you people like you would like. But then they wouldn't leave you alone. And then they commit crimes in your name. Then they steal your identity. And then they invade your privacy. It's like, okay, well, you chose not to walk away, but I was the bigger person that did. So now we're going to have to deal with this, whether you like it or not. And they got unexpected money. Now, when this comes out too, this is besides them taking what was yours. This is also gaining off of you in other ways that you tried to go better yourself in. So you create a business. It's online. Somehow they're stealing your revenue. Somehow they're stealing your subscribers. Okay, they got someone on the inside. And then they're trying, and this is like what I had talked about in one of the shorts. Somebody's out here running around saying, wanting to steal your platform, especially when you go silent or you're not around. They take it full advantage of that, make a giant ass out of themselves, go full throttle and trying to make you look like you're insignificant, okay? And talk about you on their platform, which is just like really childish, but these are like dealing with 5-year-olds. So this person is trying to convince people that your business is theirs. They started it. Okay? It's not. It's not, and they won't be getting away with this. So, and then there's another couple here. Okay? There's another couple here. And this masculine entered into a marriage. This is a different masculine. He's this main male. Okay? He's not the other one over. He's like a lawyer. Okay? The other one's like a cop or private investigator, undercover cop. He's an official figure somehow. This guy, he's like a lawyer. He could even be a judge, but he got in with this false person. Okay? Some of you, this is another story. For some of you, he's married to this person here and has her on the side. Okay? It's not for everybody. So put it where it goes. Someone's got an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old. Yeah. So we got a 1-year-old, someone's 27, someone's 32. He's in despair now. This man, he's in despair now. Because this secret affair is coming out. Okay? He doesn't want to be attached to her, like, marriage or anything. Okay? She is somebody that, like, fulfills his, you know, fetishes, we'll just say. Nasty fetishes. Okay? And he gives her lots of money to do this. So anyway, this is over. These people toiled and labored big time. Big. Now this shows you all these like different players, right? Okay. They toiled and labored over this fortune of yours, collective. There's someone else in your family. Okay. He's an older, a gentleman. He's in concern. He's really in concern about this, you know, couple here. Because, yeah, this is what they got ahead of them. And that. Okay? Yep. There's a wealthy man, too. He got gifted. I mean, these people were so busy just spreading around the wealth here amongst each other, but it wasn't theirs to spread. But they, yeah, see this? They were just gifting everybody. Okay? They have meetings. Sometimes it's someone's house. But there's a wealthy man here. Yeah. You know, just call Steve. He'll make it happen. Yeah, he can make it disappear. He knows you know so-and-so. That can erase that, make that go away. Just call him. You know, Steve. Yeah. Yeah. Someone's in bad health, though. So, anyways, this isn't going to go forward. I mean, these people have nowhere to go, but lots of fighting. The fighting's on the bottom and not the top, too. So you would want the 5 and the 6 reversed like that in order for this to come to an end soon. But it's not going to. These people with this 1 here, too, and they want to hold on to the anger, the fighting, the lies, the scheming. Because they don't want this to end. But there is somebody here in bad health. There is a masculine here. There is a masculine that somebody's going to find out about that is in bad health. And there are people that are not sharing this with some of you right now because they don't. There's money attached to this. There's a house attached to this. There's all kinds of wealth attached to this. Unexpected gifts attached to this. And how dare you, collective, get yours back. What was left to you by a passed on loved one. It all started because of this Gemini, this greedy Gemini lover energy right here. Yep. False person that got sudden wealth, took your fortune from you. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of people. I mean, they worked hard on doing this too. They didn't care. They're just upset that they got caught. That people know. That is the only, I'm telling you, it's the only reason. How long have we been going? Almost an hour. Okay. That's a lot to take in. All right? A lot to take in. So, I've had somebody been trying. It's just crazy the stuff that people have been hacking and doing. You know? Somebody's in like Jeffree Star energy, okay? So the police, here's some information that will help you out with some of the mail fraud and stuff that's been happening to me. P.O. Box 3002, Salt Lake City, Utah, 84130. P.O. Box 521082, Salt Lake City, Utah, 84121. There's a phone number here. Possibly connected. 801-910-5561. Just wait till you plug those in and you see what's connected, right? Here's another one. I have no idea why this address is connected to my name. I've never been here. 606 North De Soto Street, Salt Lake City, Utah, 84103. Never, ever, ever, ever have I been there. Somebody's trying to connect me to that address. Somebody thought they were going to have a heyday and keep putting things in my name. Oh, yeah. I've never had a Buick Lucerne. Nope. Never have I had a Land Rover. No, apparently somebody's got a Land Rover that's connected to my name. A Buick Lucerne, a Ranger. Here's some addresses I've never been that people are trying to connect me to too. These 11193 Brandon Park Drive, Salt Lake City. 1183 Cottonwood Hills Drive. Holiday area. 8839 Ida Lane Drive, Sandy. Nope. Somebody's tried to connect me to that too. Oh yeah, I even have some more. Here we go. 3036 Plateau Drive. No idea. 2597 Sherwood Drive. No idea about that one either. 895 West Sir Monte Drive. No idea. Somebody's taken my youngest son's name and put a senior on it and has connected it to Colorado, Delaware, North Carolina. Yeah. Somebody's tried to connect me to an address at 1478 Winterbrook Way, 4447 West, 2050 North, 4669 Goshute Drive, Joshute Drive, 594 Bush Avenue, 7180 Villa Place Drive. That, I think, is my grandmother's, her old condo. But this 8177 Darren Street, no idea. The name, Alex. Somebody keeps trying to hack my Acorns. Haven't used that in the longest time. Somebody's been trying to get into my Coinbase out of Georgia. Weird. I have a cousin in Georgia. Right, Tashara? She learn to mind your own business. Yeah. Then I have all of these PayPal receipts. Someone hacked my PayPal. And they use it to buy things out of. So my guess is I got locked out. Haven't used it in the longest time. Someone hacked it. Sent money probably out of my trust fund. You wouldn't believe. Look at this stack I have. I printed all these receipts out. Like here, look. Kurt Brinkman sent you a money request. He wanted $545.17. When was this? June 12th. Just recently. I don't know a Kurt Brinkman. I don't, yeah. Here's another one. Oh, this one's great. PayPal. So somebody bought from Parisi Studios something worth $289.99. I have the receipt right here. This is out of my PayPal account that I had no idea about. Someone had my Acorns paused. I don't use my Acorns. Why would it need to be paused? It was cleared out. Oh, yeah, I'm getting all kinds of things from them now. Ooh, look. Somebody bought themselves a computer from the Mac store out of my PayPal account with my trust fund money that they put into there that they were using to make it look like it was me. So when they went to court, oh, look here, judge, we've been putting money in your PayPal account. Look at her spending this. Yeah, it's total bullshit. So this is from the Mac store. $1,099.99. Receipt. You don't believe how many. Look. Oh, Coinbase. Look at this. Yeah, look at this. Coinbase. $1,399.99. Through PayPal, though. Through Coinbase. I never received that money. No, no, no. No, here's another reminder about it. Oh, another reminder. Oh, Black Expo. Yeah, something from the Black Expo for $1,000. $1,099.99. Weird. That this other one from Coinbase, same amount, different company, going for the same amount though. And then when that, yeah, the Black Expo, what the hell ever it is, the Black Expo, right? Home Depot, $1,399.99. Home Depot. Coinbase, weird. Now we're bumping up. Coinbase, Home Depot, same amount, $1,399.99. Another one. Oh, another Coinbase, same amount. Oh, there's 3J's Entertainment. They sent me one too. $1,399.99. Yeah, another one from the Black Expo. These are busy, busy people. Oh, Nathan Tupper. I don't know you, Nathan Tupper. Never met you, Nathan Tupper. But you seem to send a request to my PayPal that doesn't exist. Weird, huh? Another Coinbase for another $799. Another Home Depot. Yeah, another Home Depot there. Here's an invoice due on receipt. Coinbase, seriously? Phew. Acorns. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, Med Toolbox, another $1,000. Don't even know what Med Toolbox is. Never used it. Another Home Depot, another Home Depot, another Home Depot, another Home Depot, another Toolbox Incorporated. Oh, this one is, this is Partyka and Sons Farms, LLC. Oh, let's that again. Partyka and Sons Farms, LLC. Yeah, they wanted $1,000 too. Yeah, Berkshire and Hathaway. Now imagine this one. Running this through my PayPal account. The very, very real estate company that helped my mom steal homes. My brother. Yeah. Karen works for them. She's the one. Her and her husband, Jim. Jim went to high school with my dad. Complete conflict of interest that these two got involved in selling my home, my house. Not my mother's house. It was my house. But she always wanted me to know the minute my dad died, it was her house, not mine anymore. Because it was, my dad put it in a trust to protect me. So it was my house I built with my first husband. I bought it from him when I was 28 years old by myself. Had husbands that kept trying when I got divorced, take my house from me and kick my boys out, take half my shit. When it was my house, I built it with my first husband. I bought it from him. And then my mother, the minute my dies, gets bitch face here to help her sell it from out underneath me. I go on how horrible that whole experience was and what they did on purpose. And I could go on with latch music. But this Berkshire and Hathaway, really, Karen? Really? How much deeper are you getting into this, huh? Latch music. What else have we got? Oh, I could go, let's see, what is this one? Oh, the Mac store. Another one at the Mac store. Somebody needed something out at the Mac store again, huh? Milo Kirk. I don't know who you are, Milo Kirk. You wanted $299.99, apparently. Charles de Andrada. Oh, Charles, you apparently wanted money as well. Charles de Andrada. Andrade. Andrade. And what was this fool's name over here? Because the cops need this information. Oh, yeah, Milo Kirk. Milo Kirk. You guys think this shit's been so funny to do to me? Now, why would the Florida Public Benefit Corporation need $1,000 from me? Weird, huh? Peggy Gaw. Peggy Gaw. Yeah, Gau. She needed like $299 apparently. Sandra Green. Sandra Green. She needed a 300. Let's see. CN Accounting and Business Services LLC. They wanted money too. Christina Johnson. Johnsson. Oh, Christina. Kirstina. That's weird. My cousin has a sister. Her last name's Johnson. She's a lawyer in Reno, Nevada. Helped my cousin out. Be corrupt. Yeah. Let's see. Any more that have to do with that? No, this is other stuff. But anyways, I have tons more. So that was really stupid. Yeah, they went in, changed my password, locked me out. Somebody tried to get a Chime account in my name. Somebody's out here also using my email, and they're applying for jobs as me. I'm not looking for a job. I had the same job I've had since I got divorced. Since I left my house and I got divorced, I haven't been job hopping around. I have a good job. Worked my ass off. People that have been out here lying, making up other things, but I have paycheck stubs to prove it. So, okay, collective. Battery turned off. So anyways, that is just some of the stuff that's going on that people think they're going to get away with, but they're not. There's much more. Anyways, let's move on. And then I'm going to let you go. Let's go take a little break. Okay? Just keep your heads up, guys. Keep your heads up. There's a lot happening in this energy right now. A lot of it is frustrating many of you. A lot of it is making some of you in this fearful mindset, like waiting for the other shoe to drop. So there's so many of you out here that have you're really pure hearts. Okay? Let all this crap go. This family here that's been attacking you, that's been trying to destroy you, that hasn't cared about you, that puts themselves first above you, felt like you didn't belong in there. They wanted you to feel like you didn't belong in their family. You know, you needed to come crawling back to these people. You needed to kiss their ass. And then if you were lucky, they'd let you shine their shoes and maybe paint their toenails for them, you know? These are assholes. You're better than these people. You don't need them. So let's end this. Okay? Some flower power. Take a little break. Get back on. Pump her out another one. Okay? There's a lot going on, guys. There's a lot going on. These karmics are unraveling. And the harder they go against you guys, the harder they're going to fall, the faster they're going to fall. Especially in this energy right now. Just stay out of that same energy they're trying to wrap you into. It's hard. I know that. But just, you know what? You can do this. You can do this. I promise you. You can do this. Okay, plumbago. Oh, I love plumbago. I'm going to keep this out because I want to buy some of this to put in my yard. Anyways, it does. It looks like this. It's beautiful. Okay, plumbago is about understanding. Okay, it's about you connecting with the depths of your psyche. Okay, having a bigger understanding of your shadow side. Okay. Working that shadow side, accepting that shadow side, knowing when you're in your shadow side, oh, can't stay there too long. That's not a good idea. Like, you know, it's understanding. This understanding allows you to practice self-compassion and forgiveness with yourself. And when you do this, there's a bunch of you that are in this blame, shame cycle with yourself about things you've done from your past. You'll be able to release that. Especially the guilt, the self-judgment, because these are the things that are holding the power over you to not grow. Okay? Dandelions. This is all about releasing things, letting things go. Okay? Also, making wishes. When you let things go, you have room for something new to grow. Okay? This is also for somebody about getting messages your body's giving you, telling you that you're not talking about things that are bothering you. You're holding them in so they're coming out physically on you. Okay? They're manifesting in something physical on you. That's where it's coming from. That feeling, that emotion that you're not dealing with, okay? So, Velvet Relief. This is all about self-love, okay? Remind you of your true nature, that it comes from pure love, okay? No matter what earthly things are going on, what negativity, whatever you're going through and suffering, just remember to be pure. Be as pure as you can with how you're expressing yourself. Sometimes some of us have to take a step back instead of going to say what you immediately think or feel about something that's affecting you, and you have to take a step back. So when this card comes up, it's saying with your responses, thinking about what you're saying before words are leaving your lips, okay? You're finding another way to express yourself. You are love itself, whoever I'm talking to. And you're good at loving yourself. And you're good at loving other people. But sometimes when you get pissed off, you let it rip. And people are like, what? We didn't know you had that in you. And you're like, oh yeah, I got more where that came from. They're like, holy shit, what just happened here? And then they take all the good you just did and they turn it into just horrible stuff about you. So the milk thistle is here because this is that prickly side of you. This is that I will chew you up and spit you out before you ever saw it coming. Okay? But you only get this way when somebody has pushed you and pushed you and pushed you. And then you're like, I warned you. I kept sending up smoke signals saying, hey, you might not want to do that to me again. And you did it. But these are the types of people that they have to be the victim. Even if they earned the ass chewing you gave them, they're still going to make you out to be the asshole. Okay? So this is Campanula. Campanula is about enlightenment. Campanula is like plumbago. They are, so is milk thistle and self-heal. These are all perennial flowers. Okay? But you're struggling with alignment right now, collective. And this is because of retrograde energy. I'm not picking up anything off of you. You're handling any chaos, any disappointments, anything that's been coming into your life and has been causing things to go backwards. You're handling it just fine. Okay? You're like, whatever. I'll just deal with it. Okay? So this is just the retrograde and everything else around you. You are feeling a titch bit prickly, but you're releasing, you're letting go, you're loving yourself. Because self-heal, and milk thistle is about this is about you forgiving yourself though from things from the past, and then you're taking responsibility with the self-heal here, okay, of whatever this was. Even if people want a narrative to stick onto you, you're like, get over it, people. It's how long ago that you say I did that? Oh, I was a teenager in high school. I'm 40, 50, 60 years old now, and you people are still using when I went, against me? I don't think so. No. It's just like an old narrative. It's just been ran through the mud. It's just like these groups of people that hide these damn court cases, and they get to keep re-entering old, recycled evidence, paperwork, letters, people giving statements. old pictures, old, like I said, stories about somebody, videos, whatever. But they just keep recycling it back through, and it keeps getting accepted, and they keep getting to use it over and over. This is a cycle that these people don't want to get out of because they care about money, and that's it. They don't want their money train to end. And you are the money train, my dear. Red clover, tranquility. You're like, whatever. I'm going to stay over here. I am going to trust in something bigger than myself. I can't explain it. I don't have to. I just know. I've had to wait for so long, and I've had to learn a level of patience that I didn't know existed. So whoop-de-doo if you guys want to throw some more blockages out here. Whoop-de-doo if you guys want to go commit some more crimes and make your time in jail that much longer. Whoop-de-doo. Yep. Oh, this is one of my favorite flowers, zinnias. Oh, these, they look like this. But there's my favorite variety. It's called the State Farms. Oh, they get tall. They get tall. And the heads on them get bigger, more vibrant. And they're always, one's always blooming. But they need lots and lots of water. They love the water. And these bloom like one goes down, another comes up. One comes down, another comes up. They're amazing. So this card is to just remind you, this is lightheartedness. You look at this flower and it's, have some more spontaneity to your life, okay? Let go of all the order. There's a gap that you need to bridge between, there's an adult here. It's a masculine. The father, he's an uncle, or he's a brother. There's a young adult you wronged. You need to make it right. That child, and I'm not talking, you didn't do nothing sick and, how do I put it? You emotionally hurt this child. You weren't there for this child. This child needed you, and you were supposed to be there, and you made a promise to someone that passed on that you would be there for this person, and you chose not to, and this person is your blood. That's what I'm going to say. That's for someone. The world is your oyster, and anything's possible. Nettle. Oh, look what I was just talking about. Someone didn't like that. It's a wake-up call for you. You're supposed to transform this relationship. You're supposed to one that was supposed to be the adult here, not be the prick. There was a heated situation and things that were said. You need to align with the truth. Someone has told you the truth. You're harboring resentment and anger towards this person because this person is right, and you know it. Spirit, we got a crocus here. This is another perennial. This is a perennial. Once you get it in your grass, you'll never get rid of it. Oh, no. Once you get it, it doesn't go away. They're travelers, too. Yeah, they can seed and travel. Crocuses, they look just like this, too. They're one of the first little, I call them ground cover. They're almost, to me, like weeds, but with pretty flowers on them. But anyways, lots of people, they'll grow in some really harsh conditions. Yeah, they can. And so this card represents, that you were put in some harsh conditions. Whoever this child was left in harsh conditions, was left in a harsh situation with their parent, and everybody walked away and abandoned them. Whoever you are, you're supposed to be opening yourself back up to this child. They could be a little kid, teenager, adult child, but they were a child. You were of, like I said, you're either a father energy, uncle energy, brother energy, even grandfather, but this person looked up to you. Okay? This person worshipped the ground you walked on. They thought you were like magic. They trusted in you. That's one of the biggest things here, too. They trusted in you. Yeah. It's sad. Somebody's going to become very aware of something here soon. All right. And they're out on this. We have purple poppy, which is evolution, and rosemary, which is clarity. Okay. Who are you really? Are you here to help align yourself with your soul purpose and your higher self? Or would you rather take the rocky road the entire way through this evolution that they're going to put you through it, whether you want to do it or not? There's all kinds of levels to this stuff, okay? There's a level of integration. There's a level of connection. There's a level of rest. There's a level of learning. There's a level of healing. There's a level of purging. I mean, anyway. You have clarity on this situation with this child that you're supposed to reconnect with. They're not going to, they want you to remember who you are. Who you came from, they're saying. You were raised by a man that had morals, dignity, integrity, pride, loyalty. Could not be bought or sold. Iris, inspiration. Oh man, I have a whole, it's like huge, it's this big round ring of them in my backyard, and then I have a whole side of them, and then I have bunches of them around. This lady that she lived here, that this was her house, she loved flowers and she loved irises. Yeah. So, cultivate the beauty within yourself. It's okay to express who you are to the world, even if it's weird, even if it's unusual. Those types of people that are weird and unusual like you, once you put it out there, it's a signature that goes out. Similar energies that are waiting for another one of them like you to connect, they'll find you. God will line you up. Jesus will. It's a weird thing. Okay? It just happens. I can't explain it. If you believe, you believe. If you don't, you don't. It's not getting all cheesy about any of it, but it is what it is. I've had my own experiences. I know it's real. It doesn't matter to me what other people think. They can say, I don't believe in this and I don't believe in that. How would you know? Were you here in my lowest times? Were you here when I had no one else? Nope. I can pretty much guarantee every one of you that think you know so much about me, you don't know shit. Because not one of you has been here for me. Not one of you that seems to think you know so much about me. Because like I said, you don't know shit. And this person's had the same thing. Bunch of people running their mouths with a narrative. And there's a whole bunch of you out here that you didn't mind believing the worst in this person. You people were fine with it. Because one way, shape, or another, you had an underlying issue with this person too. But you never could say it out loud. Because if you did, it would be embarrassing. Because it's really your personal issue that you put on this person. This is a beautiful person that everybody's tried to destroy because there's a whole bunch of people here that have got a serious personal issues. And they chose to gang up and target this one individual and make it theirs. And they could get this whole charade going so they could, behind the scenes, do all the other horrible things. But y'all benefited. Yes, you did. You benefited. Because if you didn't, a long time ago, you would have stepped up and stood up for this person. But you didn't. You didn't. And if any of you are dumb enough to come back towards this person, like anyone dumb enough to come back towards me, I'll be happy to hand your ass to you. I will be happy to chew you up and spit you out and make you feel like the scum you are. So if you want to test me, that's okay. And then we'll call the cops and have them arrested because I know anyone that comes towards me to apologize or make anything right, You were a part of the problem. If you're blocked, you will stay blocked forever. You will never get unblocked. There's no point to unblock you because I know what you've done, but we're not going to have the arguments. We're not going to have the talks about it. We're not going to have any of the conversations ever. You people are a waste of my time. You're insignificant. So, anyway, I know that I'm speaking for this individual here because their energy, their story, very similar to mine. There's many more of us out here. There's more than you think. But they're trying to hush everyone up so that those of you that are scared to step into the light, you're scared to tell your story. It's okay. Not everybody has to. But you do have people that you can listen to, you can check in with, you can watch that when you get down and you feel like you can't get up, you can go and watch that channel and you know that that person could be the one person that every time you get down, you feel like you have no one, they get you. I know this because it happened to me. And if I wouldn't have found certain people that had similar experiences that I did, then I could have never, ever kept going myself. Because you would believe you're the only one, and maybe all of them are right, what they're saying. Then that's when you start to succumb. But when you know that there's more like you out there, the same crap has happened, the same lies, the schemes, right? The stolen identity, stealing money, the hacking, the invasion of privacy, just the horrible things they've done. Once you find people out there that they have your story, it makes you stronger. It makes you want to go on. And the more they attack you, if you're in your power, if you're in your north node, the more they attack you, the more shitty things they do to you, that's the harder you will go. One of the saddest things I watched before I get off was, I'm not going to say her name. She has a channel. She's amazing. I love her channel. And she gives out messages and she does readings, and she starts out a lot of times where she has her own homemade cards and she'll have them already put out, and then she goes through and explains everything twice now. I mean, she has a giant tub of these cards, right? She just pulls them out and does what she does. She's very talented. She's just a beautiful person. Anyway, somebody broke into her house when she left and they took half of all of her cards. And it's to make her feel like her privacy's been invaded. She's in danger. And to let her know, who do you think you are? We'll just come into your house the minute you leave and we're going to take stuff of yours. Now you got to wonder, what else have we taken from you? This is sick. Super, 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 super sick. But you know what she said? This has happened before. They've done this more than once because she's really hitting some subject matter like the rest of us that have these hard messages to give. We do. And it's hitting hard. And people aren't liking it. And she's helping some people. And she's helping some officials that are on the right side of things. Help solve things that needed to be solved, right? So, of course, they targeted her and pulled this crap. And she says, that's fine. I'm not going to be upset. I'll just make new cards. And I'm not going to say much more about this, but to let y'all know that this is real. This has happened to me again, but I refuse to give up. And I'm just so proud of her. I'm just so proud of her, which there's many others out here I've watched on a regular basis that are getting attacked and horrible things done to them, trying to do to their kids. Why don't you waste your time going after predators and pedophiles, organ traffickers, human traffickers? Why don't you go waste your time on those people instead of people that are just out here and they have a gift and it's unusual, it's different, but there are people that do connect to them. Why don't you leave them and those people that do connect to them alone and go fight something that's worthwhile fighting? Oh, that's right, because you are predators. You are the pedophiles. You are the ones that are the organ traffickers and the human traffickers. And you're the ones that want to keep the Sodom and Gomorrah bullshit going. Well, I got news for you. It's coming to an end. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, I'm going to take a break. And I will get back on. get some more messages and some more stories out. All right. Thank you very much for joining in. It's always a pleasure, and it's so great to be back here with y'all. See you in a few minutes.